Tourism is vital for the success of many economies around the world. Tourism boosts the revenue of the economy, creates thousands of jobs, develops the infrastructures of a country, and plants a sense of cultural exchange between foreigners and citizens. Governments that rely on tourism for a big percentage of their revenue invest a lot in the infrastructure of the country. Countries do a lot of things to market themselves to tourists, and one of them is using catchy slogans. Scotland had their tourism slogan as the best small country in the world, but they decided to abandon their old slogan and they spent 6 months of research and $250,000 to create the new slogan, Welcome to Scotland.
One, two, three, come on!
A person's name is the sweetest and most important sound in any language. A person's name is the greatest connection to their own identity and individuality. Some might say it is the most important word in the world to that person. It is a sign of courtesy when someone remembers our name after meeting us. We feel respected and more important. People choose to change their legal names for an array of reasons and sometimes for no reason at all. In New Zealand, a man after losing a drunken poker bet changed his name. It took 5 years, but the name was finally approved by the government, and the name was... The law is important in a society because it acts as a guideline as to what is accepted in a society. Without it, there will be conflicts between social groups and communities. Law won't work without independent courts. We need courts to interpret and apply the law when parties dispute. In that way, courts take law out of dry and dusty law books and make it part of the living fabric of our lives. In many countries, there are various layers of courts to deal with specific matters, and there is a Supreme Court which acts as the court of last resort and the highest court. But in USA, there is another court that lies above the Supreme Court, and many people call it as the highest court in the land, and that court is... In 2009, Stephen Hawking ran an experiment that required champagne, balloon and appetizers to demonstrate that backward time travel probably is not possible. On June 28, 2009, Hawking dressed up and waiting for time travelers to arrive at a specific location at the University of Cambridge. Hawking provided precise GPS coordinates to ensure there was no confusion or if anyone got lost while speeding through time and space. Hawking did not send out any of the invitations until the reception got over, which was a critical component of the experimental design. Only those who could travel back in time would thus be able to attend. In the invitation, he wrote, "You are cordially invited to a reception for time travelers." But no one showed up for the party.